Definitely not the most used socket in the entire toolbox, but it definitely comes in handy. I want to tell you it's an 8-point socket, and that's what makes it so unique. But I have one by Master Cool for the high side pressure port as well as the low sides. I'll show you those right now. All right, so here's the one for the high side. There's the part number. And here's the low side socket. You can see it's a little bit deeper. And there's the part number for it. And you'll see why it's deeper is because the actual Schrader valve itself is deeper, and high side being short. So we're waiting for a replacement.
I know how to go on from that tire pros. He's just laying there.
Woo. You saying hi to the people?
To the peeps?
Huh? You saying hi to everybody? He's like, yeah, what up, bro?
He knows something in the drawer.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, on display now. You know, this has been my favorite mechanic set so far. Ah, but it's all in 12 points, so that's wrenches too then.
Yes.
Wrenches and sockets. That's a heck of a set right there. What, you trying to sell me on both so I got both now, or what?
Hey,
huh?
hey. Not to say. Hey.
Well, I'm just saying, you know.
We're going to take the Gearwrench light. We could shine some light on.
Is this a new product? Let's check that out.
It's been out for a little while. 2 settings. Love the magnet on it, dude. It's strong.
Hey, there's only 2 settings, and if it's 1,500, it works for me.
And they make a one larger than that is 3,000 lumens on high.
Oh, dope. You got that one in here?
On its way, not here yet.
Ah. You were getting some new Gearwrench products in today too. We talked about last week. I just forgot which they were.
Waiting on a couple of orders still that I haven't received. You took photos and showed the new 90-tooth ratchets that were in the 4-piece set, like the 120s, right? Last week. So you're saying, I thought you did that where...
I think so.
Those ones. So it looks just like the 120s, but in 90-tooth.
And with rubber grip or no?
Rubber grip ones are not available yet. I did get, which we may have talked about.
Ooh.
That was, a bunch of people were asking, 24-inch, 90-tooth. So, you know, when you look at the 90-tooth, the 120-tooth was a thicker head here. So on the 90s, it's like they took the best of both worlds in that they made the head a little bit thinner, but higher count, and then dual pawl. So that's the cushion grip one.
And do you get gear replacements and on the offset chance that they slip so you can change them out?
I have them in stock.
Dope.
So that was something that was really nice. There's some products, man, that are really cool, but I got asked about Milwaukee Sockets.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, they're cool. I like the square on the bottom. That's really cool. You put a wrench on them. Replacement parts? What are those? Right now? No. Well, what happens with the socket when it breaks? Well, you can call in and special order it. Okay, but what does that mean?
Yeah.
Is it going to be a drop ship from Milwaukee? Is it going to be a week, which is realistic? 2 weeks? Okay, we can get away with more than that for an individual socket?
Yeah.
It doesn't show anything.
Right.
Those 90-tooths, as soon as they were out, I called and I'm like, can I get 3 hit kits for 1/4 inch, 3/8, half inch? 3 days later, I had them.
Can I get one for the 3/8 to take home with me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I'd like to show everyone how to change out the gear and all that stuff and what the inside looks like.
90-tooth looks like.
I do.
Correct?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
I got the 90-tooth and it's a 3/8 drive with the locking flex head.
Yeah. I pulled one apart, very similar to the 120, so I think we pulled it apart.
Yeah, I think we just took a quick peek. I don't think we actually pulled the gear out, but I'd be curious to pull the gear out, see what the pawl looks like up close, things like that.
Yeah, for sure. I'll take one out of there.
Cool. Hey, that's what I was asking you about, the flex head. Now, this is,
So
these are side by side, but these are individual, all
those are the
13s.
new 90-tooth ratcheting wrenches
Yeah.
that Noah has on his truck, because he's the cool new guy, and then I will have some on my truck in the next week or so.
Okay, so just 13s for right now then.
Yeah, they sent 2 13s, a straight and a ratchet or a flex, so that I could have 2 on my truck to show people, and then he could have 2. And Noah just went ahead and ordered the complete sets, so he has them. He's I was out of the 72, so is it okay? And I'm like, yeah, of course it's okay.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good.
You know what I'd like to see them do next, especially since they're going with this whole orange and black. I'd like them to see them make some changes to the 20-piece, get away from the red and black handle, and do it in a similar handle.
So look at the pick set that's here. I believe this is what they're doing. They haven't shared a lot of information.
Oh, Joe, look at these.
That is the newest pick set that was out from them. And it's the same part number with an H at the end. So my guess would be over the next year or so, they've been pretty tight-lipped about it, but they're probably going to go to that soft grip is my guess.
And probably phase out some of the other stuff maybe?
That's what I
or
think.
Still keep it around but a lower cost?
That's what I think so.
Okay.
Is that they'll keep it around, but they're going to make this like their premier line is what it kind of looks like the little bits of information that I've got. So
how have the reviews been on the Gearwrench Tech Angle 120XP digital torque wrench?
So digital torque wrenches, have one guy that's bought 3, used all 3. He says that he really likes them. Another guy, there's a Hispanic guy, said he had to read directions a couple times, and the initial setup was a little bit of a pain in the butt for him. But once he figured out the setup, then he liked it.
Cool.
So the XP 120 mechanicals, I'm out on that. I'm still the big fan of the American-made Precision, so I will keep the electronic ones. The mechanical ones, I don't know. I've seen a couple of things that I didn't like about them.
Okay.
They have a collared sleeve that gives you your torque settings, and that looks like it's just a press fit. And I had one that was brand new out of the box that I was able to grab and move. So I wasn't overly impressed with that. Like,
cool.
I like the way that they look, but that's something that in the future will have to be addressed for sure. If there's more than 2 or 3 of those that are having that issue, then I won't carry it.
Rock and roll, man. Thanks for the info. Jeff, well, thanks for the lowdown on the new Gearwrench release products that are coming out.
Yeah, sure.
Look forward to seeing more of this next week, maybe.
We'll see what happens.
See you guys back at the house for beer and bullshit. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Justin again, as always. Thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. Cheers to those of you that have your beers. If you'd like to help me to fill that beer mug up just a little bit more, hit that little subscription beer mug down in the corner that says loading. It'll help me to fill my beer mug up just a little bit more by you subscribing. I promise it's free for you and it helps me, so we appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and dive right on into what I got. I think some of you guys probably already know, but I'm going to lay it on you. So I did pick up the 4-piece Gearwrench set, merely out of curiosity. You know, we've been running those little channel lock ones if you watched the pick video. If you haven't seen the video yet, I'll throw a little card up here. But look, I've been running with those little channel lock ones for a minute now. If I had to guess, I'd say at least 4 years. But I decided to go with something that had a little bit thicker of a handle. And I do like the color. You guys heard me talk to Jeff and hopes that they were actually going to change most of their product line over to this color, and I think eventually this year they will. As Jeff stated on the tool truck, good things coming, right? So if you're looking for matching sets to your stuff, might hold off on buying the red and black ones, but if you don't mind them in red and black, then go ahead and go that route. I'll put Amazon affiliate links down in the description for you guys. Some of them may include some of the newer products that we saw here today, and there'll be a coupon code attached to some of them, so make sure you check the little box you want to save you some money. All right, let's go ahead and dive on into the second thing that I picked up here. So the 90-tooth flex head 13mm ratchet that he did have on display, picked that up, kind of did a little side-by-side comparison with the Matco one. I'll throw a little picture over here. If I had to guess, I'd say about 1/4 of an inch longer than the Matco one. So that could be beneficial for leverage, and it might be a little bit hindering depending on space, but nonetheless, 13 is a very common size, and in a flex head, you really can't go wrong. Does give me a better idea of what I think of the 90-tooth ratchet wrenches from Gearwrench. So rather than actually having to cut off my own arm or leg in order to afford the entire set, let's just do the 13mm. We'll see how it goes over the next, weeks, months, etc., and I'll give you guys some more feedback on what I think about the 90-tooth count Gearwrench ratchet wrenches with the flex head. All right. The last thing I did pick up was the 1/4 inch Tech Angle digital torque wrench. This thing goes from 2 to 20 foot-pounds or 24 to 240 inch-pounds. Why would he get something like this? Well, if you're working on
Hondas, Toyotas, even Chrysler products with a 2.4 multi-air, and you got camshaft caps. Those things don't require a lot of torque. More times than not, it's beneficial to have a 1/4 inch torque wrench of some kind. Now I have an old Husky click style that I've been using, because when I go to torque things down, not everything is always in inch pounds or Newton meters, right? Sometimes I might need foot pounds that go down to 2. The 3/8 one that I have right now with Snap-on goes down to 5. That's pretty good. But I like the coverage that the Gearwrench one has. It also gives us an opportunity and chance to see if I like the way that it overall feels, the angles that it gets into, how long or what type of batteries go into it. Does it do degree angle? I believe this one does. We're going to go ahead and we're going to run through the paces, and I'm going to do a product review of this, but it's part number 85194. And again, I'll be sure to put the Amazon affiliate link down below for you guys in the description, so check that out. You might be able to get it cheaper than I did today. I also picked up this jacket from Gearwrench Jeff too. It's got a fleece lining. He says when it rains, you literally just dust the rain off, wipes right off, doesn't go through. It keeps you warm, and for something made so thin of material, you wouldn't think it would keep you warm. He goes, but it keeps you quite toasty warm. I gotta be honest, it's probably in the high 40s, low 50s right now, and I'm already feeling pretty warm. Let us know down in the comments what kind of Gearwrench products that you hope to see for 2021. Which ones you're excited about the most. We would like to know. Gearwrench, of course, is watching this video, and so they love your feedback. Be sure to let them know down in the comments which tools that you would like to see from them. And Gearwrench, the tools that I would like to see you come up with would be the square male and square female boat plug sockets. Something between 1/4 inch and 3/8 up to 1/2 inch. Right now, I think some of the sets are pretty much just 1/2 inch. Matchco has a 3/8 drive set that I'm probably going to end up getting. It's about $100, but I would like to see some kind of square boat plug, trans plug socket set from you guys. Doesn't have to even be impact rated, but if you want to go impact, that's traditionally the way that they sell them, but would love to see that in 2021 if possible. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up with this. Cheers to those of you that have your beers, and we'll see you next time. Deuces.